Hello and welcome to part 3, and here we're going to look at how to format reference list entries. Here we have 3 of the most commonly used sources for academic assignments. We have a textbook, a journal article and a website. There are many more types of sources out there, such as magazines, newspapers, legal documents, images, videos, reports, etc. But we're going to focus on the 3 most commonly used sources. Here we have a reference list entry for a textbook. The elements that need to be included for a book are author's surname, author's initials, year of publication, title of the book in italics, edition if applicable in brackets, place of publication and publisher's name. For our next example, we have a journal article. You'll see that the format for this reference list entry contains some of the same elements as a book, but there are additional elements included. So for a journal article, your reference list entry includes author's surname, author's initials, year of publication, article title, journal title in italics, volume number, issue number in italics, and the page number range. DOI stands for Digital Object Identifier. This is a unique number assigned to an online resource to help you locate and identify that particular item. The DOI number appears as a stream of numbers. For example, DOI colon 10.1000/182, or with the same number in a URL as shown here. If the journal article you're referencing has a DOI number, you can include it at the end of your entry in your reference list. You'll most likely have located your journal article through our online subscriptions. If the article has a DOI number, then you can include it in your reference list entry. As you can see here, the elements included are just the same as before, except we have added the DOI at the end. Our last example is a website. With websites, there tend to be 2 types of reference lists entries. These are websites with content written by a displayed or named author, and websites with content written by no obvious author or with no date of publication displayed. We'll talk you through each of these examples. Here we have an online article on the website LinkedIn. It displays an author and a date of publication, so we include the following elements in the reference list entry: author's surname, author's initials, year, month and day of publication in brackets, title of online article or web page, name of the website in italics, followed by the words retrieved from, and then the URL or web address of the particular page. With this example, we have a website with no obvious author and no date of publication. If there is no author, the date of publication tends not to be included. And if there is no author, the name of the web page takes the place of the author. Please note that we include the name of the web page and not the name of the website. As we have no date of publication, we make reference to this by including the letters N.D. in brackets, which stands for no date. After this, we include the words retrieved from and the URL or web address of the web page. I'll just expand a bit more in a situation where a resource has no date of publication. If any resource, book, journal article, website, newspaper, etc., has no date of publication, you need to make note of this in your reference list rather than simply excluding information. Include N.D. in brackets in place of the year or date of publication. ND stands for no date. When formatting your reference list entries, different elements are required depending on the type of resource you're using. We looked at the 3 most commonly used resources, but there is a vast range of resources that you can use in an assignment. These range from videos to reports to legislation to images and diagrams and so on. It's important to check an APA guide to see what elements are required for your particular resource. If you require additional help, just ask library staff. Now let's go to the last part of this webinar where we look at how our in-text citations and reference list entries match up.